Questions?
Can you talk about the 22-1 run you had? Your two most experienced players on the bench. Enormous performances from Henry and Jason.
Yeah, I thought that both Henry and Jason were terrific today. You know, in the group where we had the freshmen and sophomores out there with these guys and Henry, is the phase of the game where we got back in and pulled away, and put ourselves in a position to win. It comes with time. It comes with time, and slowly but surely, both Jason and Henry and Gregory are understanding and getting comfortable, and able to come in and help us. And we not just help. We got a big boost today with those two in there, and they're getting more comfortable, and everyone else is getting more comfortable and confident in them when they're in the game.
Well, you started off kind of slow in the first half.
Yeah, I just think that, this is the Big East, and we didn't come out quite as focused as we should have. We played, a couple of things happened, and that's a veteran team. They play like a veteran team. They don't make mistakes. They have a group that they put out on the floor that doesn't get rattled. They know what they're looking for. It's having all those upperclassmen. It makes a big difference, and they came out like an upper class team. We did what we haven't done. We've been pretty good at not doing this, but we settled into the game. And then once we settled into the game, we were fine. And then also a key thing, I feel like the first 10 minutes or so, we didn't get 10 the ball enough. Once we started getting him the ball, we started getting really easy shots.
Was there something in particular that got the team's focus back, or we just got settled in the game?
I think we just settled into the rhythm of the game.
When you have a player like Greg who can do several different things, is he sort of balancing the kind of selflessness and selfishness that you want him to have? That's poorly worded. Can I try again?
Is he looking for a shot enough?
Thank you, Barker. That's how you spelled it.
What'd you say?
Is he looking for his shot?
Yeah, I think so. If that's I think that, he does a terrific job. I've said this from the beginning, of understanding when the opportunities are there for him to score and when the opportunities are there for his teammates. And just because of his presence when he has the ball. You saw today, we missed a lot of layups. Now, let me just say that. But, I'm looking here, and I felt like he had about 15 assists. I look and see 8. But if we put in some of those layups, but putting the ball in his hands makes life easier on everyone else. And I think our guys realize that. And then, he's not a selfish player, so he does a good job of figuring, okay, now it's my turn.
At halftime, did you instruct your guys to the rim? It seemed like they came out in the second half, low, cut, pass, the ball seemed to get to the rim.
No, because I thought we were getting to the rim in the first half. We were missing. We missed a lot of layups in the first half, and so it wasn't necessarily a change in strategy. I talked about and focused on, like I just said, getting the ball to Greg in different positions and just cutting off of that. And everyone has pretty good feel for when to cut and how to cut, and he'll pass the ball. And so that's we were getting to the rim. And then they started to spread out on us, and Chris a couple times, DeJuan a couple times were able to penetrate as they were closing out on us.
You talked a little bit about Henry and Jason earlier. Can you just talk about, I guess, it seems like the team kind of grew up today. Your two most veteran players are on the bench in the most critical part of a game that you guys really don't lose.
Yeah, I hope we grew up. And that's, but then that being said, you go back in, and then Jesse hits 2 big foul shots that we needed him to make when not much was going well. But I think we're getting to the point slowly where you've heard me say this. We want to continue to get better every week, and those two guys, along with the contributions Omar and Julian have been giving us, we're getting. I stood here, maybe a month ago, and talked about the disparity between our first group and our second group. And that gap is much smaller now. And a lot of it is just because of, not just their comfort level, but their confidence and everyone else's confidence in them.
That run also was marked by, I felt like it was marked by some tenacity and grit with that group, which is
No doubt, without a doubt.
different than you look at that and the group behind you is all McDonald's All-Americans. They're all, so everybody looks to them as scorers and such. But that run was marked by Georgetown toughness, it seemed like.
I definitely think that was the key to the game. Just that one of the things you said at halftime, this game is not coming down, not going to be about X's and O's. It's going to be about who makes the hustle plays, who's the tougher group, and I think we did a very good job, top to bottom, of that in the second half.
Talk about the rebounding a little bit. You guys beat them on the rebound, on the boards fairly significantly, which hasn't happened a lot.
Where he's not here? Yeah. Okay. I was going to. Never mind. I just think our guys are doing a better job of making a conscious effort of pursuing the ball. Today, Austin, several different plays. Austin is flying in there, pursuing the ball. Jason Clark, over and over again, is pursuing the ball. And so, there's nothing magical we did, but just I think our guys are more focused on pursuing the ball and coming up with the ball.
Could you talk about the end of the first half? You were down by 8, and Greg had 2 fouls, and you brought it back in. You got a bunch of rebounds, and it kind of spurred that run to cut it to 3, which helped the second half.
That's what happened. I don't really remember. I know they had a shot. We had a good defensive possession where I think it was Jesse and Jason knocking the ball loose at the end. Maybe Austin was involved in that. I can't remember. I don't, standing here right now, I don't really remember how that played out. He got in foul trouble. We all were in foul trouble. DeJuan had fouls, Chris had fouls, Greg had fouls. But you got to play through that. You have to play through that at times. And play through that doesn't mean just coast. Doesn't mean just I have fouls, so I'm not playing defense. Doesn't mean I'm just out here trying to stay out of trouble. You have to play hard and smart and be effective in every aspect of the game when you have fouls. And, our guys are acquiring that.
Did it help going into the half with a little burst?
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. We were down we were down at halftime, but I think that grit you talked about, I think, we started to show that the latter part of the first half.